In this video we're going to take a look at exporting BOM data from Autodesk Vault to the Fusion Lifecycle PLM system in the cloud using Cadline AutoConnect. So I've created a rule that says when my files go from a work in progress to a full review state, we want to perform the export BOM to Fusion Lifecycle action. If we go and take a look at the job settings, we can then specify all of the information for our export to Fusion Lifecycle. Not only that, but we can actually set up a scheduled task that will run and retrieve change order information from Fusion Lifecycle and change the state of Vault files. Okay, so if we switch over to Vault, I've got an assembly here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the state of these files to a full review state and send this information to Fusion Lifecycle. So this is my Fusion Lifecycle workspace, and it's called Vault Integration Items, and because we've sent the Vault files to full review, this should now start to populate with our assembly data and our mapped properties that we specified in the AutoConnect app. Take a look at the job processor in Vault. This will now process the export. Okay, so all of our export jobs have been processed, and if we go back to our Fusion Lifecycle workspace and give it a refresh, all of our assembly data has now been populated. So if I take a look at the assembly file here, I get the map data, I get the bill of materials, I can see that it was used inside of the IDW file there, and I also get the DWF attachment file to view inside of the Fusion Lifecycle. All of this is configured using the AutoConnect app. So from here, what I can do is I can use the Fusion Lifecycle change order mechanism to actually release these items inside of Fusion Lifecycle. So from here, I can create a new change order. This is going to be for my piston rod assembly, and I can fill out the relevant data from my change order, and this is going to be the initial release, and I can save and create my new change order record inside of Fusion Lifecycle, and I can add the affected items. So I'm going to add my drawing file, and add all of the child items related to that drawing file, which will pull in all of the assembly data that I've just sent up from Vault. And if we take a look at the workflow of the change order, you can see that it's currently sitting at the create state. So I've got a few options. I can set this back to work in progress, which will set the files back to work in progress in Vault, or I can release the files from Fusion Lifecycle and save the step. So my change order has now been released inside of Fusion, and the scheduled task that runs to take this data from this change order and set the states inside of Vault will pick this up, and if we head back to Vault and give the view a refresh, we can see that our files are now starting to go to the release state inside of Vault. and they are now all released.